Good evening, Kathleen Saville, 184 Hudson Street. I'm just going to continue with Kathleen says also. We have a big problem downtown. I came to last time and then a couple of weeks later we had a murder. We're getting to that point again. We have no police protection. And Kenny says to me, if there's a problem, call me. Tell me, what the police don't do and don't do. And then he sits them home with pay. I can't afford to sit anybody else home with pay. We are short offices. You have a moral and legal obligation to the city to do something about it. And you have to come forward and do something. We have people sitting home getting salaries, good policemen. We have policemen that are afraid to do something because if they do it wrong, they get punished. We have drugs being sold in Columbus Park. I have a little guy running on a Segway, looks like a road runner back and forth on Hudson Street, doing absolutely nothing. We have people drinking still and doing all the wrong things they shouldn't be doing. They're selling drugs in Columbus Park. I got a couple of phone calls on that. And things are really bad. It's getting raunchy again. And we need help. We need police who know what they're doing, who police the area, who stop and look. Just don't ride past and go fast. I also need another safety issue. I need a light on the corner of East Broadway and River Street, where the new homeless shelter is. We had somebody get hit last month, and according to the fire department, it's not well lit, even though we do have a new light there. And I was in communication with the county, and they said it was home rule, and the city of Hackensack, we need one of those orange bright lights. Mr. Flanagan took care of it with you, I think. I just want to reiterate. Also, we could use some protection for the crossing guards. Every town has those things, yield to pedestrians. They can put them out when it'll help our crossing guards help the kids cross. And I called our new person who's in charge of traffic. I was dealing with traffic for years, and he said, well, where are we going to get the money from? Well, we seem to have money for everything else, and all these other towns have them. I think we need to do something. But we do have a problem with the police department. It's getting really, really bad down by us again. There's people hanging out that shouldn't be, and we don't have any police protection. All they do is ride by fast. They don't police the area. We need somebody to sit down and give them orientation, and they're supposed to be able to do things without getting yelled at if they do something wrong and get penalized. So it is your obligation to do something. I know you say it's in litigation. Yes, but what's going to happen to get you to get somebody to come in here and take over until this is all settled? And it's not going anywhere. It's not being settled. Every week we go into it more. We lose more men, and we're not getting them. And I don't know where these H-cops are. There's supposed to be hundreds of them. Never see them. I don't know what they're doing, where they are. There's supposed to be so many of them, but that's not our police department. We're paying taxes to get trained police officers, not to train people and to pay for classes. We really need you to do something and to move on this. Whatever can be done should be done. Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak?
Next, 87. The police department shot. The police chief bought a desk for $3,000. No, I don't know where you got it from. It was on the chart, it was on the county thing. So I tell you, the guy definitely astounds me. Between the police pistol rifle, we have no business doing, and what everybody else just said, he should have been gone a long time ago. He should have never been there, probably. And I'm personally, I've been there. I've seen the way he's treated me. I've seen the way politics have treated me since I've come and got involved in politics. I've never been in so much trouble in my life. And I've been in a lot of trouble. But I've never been in as much trouble and cost me since I've been trying to volunteer and make the town better. That's how bad it is. The clock was always in bad shape. I don't even know why PS&G is involved with the clock. Cohen was the architect when that started. From day one, that clock never worked. And I would hope somebody in the city of Hackensack that we have running around should be able to fix that clock. And I would hope the great DPW that's so great, which I doubt. I'm ashamed of everything in the city of Hackensack, all departments. Would stop and get the can of rust and fix the rust over there by the bridge itself. The railroad's not going to take care of anything from any city in the United States of America. Because I've gone along the railroad tracks and cleaned up for years. And the railroad is not dumping the garbage on the tracks. It's the city, the people of Hackensack and the public that's dumping the garbage there. They got enough to do. And I wouldn't even answer the phone if I got a call from the city of Hackensack. I've done it personally a lot of times, and I'll tell you, the town's so out of whack from every department on down. And all you city managers, I know you gotta keep your job and you tell them how great everybody is, but you're full of baloney. There isn't one department in Hackensack I've known for the last 20 years I'd give a nickel for it. So you can keep, filling up and keep your job, but not one department, including the DPW. You get a can of Rust-Oleum, you're fixed to stick it to yourself. Every time something goes wrong, you gotta call a railroad piece or a jig to fix a clock. That's ridiculous. I was at a planning board meeting. The people on the planning board, they're a big joke. The thing is so biased and political, I can tell you the way they're gonna vote even before they come out the door. And I brought a couple points. I don't know if I brought it up to you about the billboard that we were getting by Route 80 on that great project. I don't even know how that turned out with Fishman. Governor Florio was involved. He's the law firm with the condos that were never approved. The Eval oil terminal. At the planning board, all we're getting is another billboard. There's not going to be any sidewalk on River Street, no river walk, no cleanup. They have no business parking their trucks there. And the city manager, I don't know where he is all day long, but I go through town and I find violation after violation of construction, and you haven't done nothing about it. And I shouldn't even have to come up here and tell you. You're the city manager. If you don't know where there's a violation, or don't know somebody in this city where there is a violation, you should be out of your job too. Because I've had it with you when you toot and tell everybody how great things are. The town is in shambles. I've been up for 20 years. And there's some things in this town, Tropiano, still got the same garbage there for 20 years, and nobody up there can clean it up. I got a million things to say, but you know what, I get too aggravated talking about stuff that a 2-year-old could do. And there's so much money, $200 million flies through this town a year. I'd like to know where the heck it goes.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak?
Oh, thank you.
Dude, your turn, Larry. Larry, come on.